This is the Roulette Master, and one of my subscribers, Craig, sent me a nice email, and he said that he has modified Randall's 2 column system that won the bracket challenge into a system that you can play with higher bet limits and has been winning with it non-stop at the casino. So I can't wait to share it with you today. So let's jump right into it and place the bets. We're going to place $25 on the second column and $25 on the second 12. And we're going to go ahead and spin. I'm going to cover everything on how he does this. And he says that the minimum he can put out at his casino is $25. So that's why we're starting with that. And I know a lot of you have the same problem. And we're going to solve that today. So now we're up $25. We're just going to spin again. Here we go. Make sure you stay in for the whole video. There's lots of different aspects to this that are going to really help you out and help you make money at the casino. So there's another $25 win. So that's a nice start. We're up $50. And you can see on those last two, we hit the 16 and the 22. So we hit the 12 and on those and not the column. But we still had nice wins. You can see we're up $50. Now let's go ahead and spin again. Again, we're at the base $25 bet on each. And here we go. That's a 36 red. Okay, that's a loss, so we are going to increase the size of the bets, but not by 25 like the original system, but by only 5. And we're going to go from 25 to 30, and now we're going to spin. And here we go. That's a 20 black. Ooh, and that's a nice win already. So we are going to go back to the original $25 bet because we just had 120 in profit. Now we're in session profit. We're going to go back to 25. So that's $50 total. And now we're spinning again. Here we go. All right. The original system, you increased by the original bet amount. We're not going to do that. I can't wait to show you more. So let's keep going here. There's a loss. So we're going to increase by 5, not by 25. And let's go ahead and spin. We have a $60 total bet now. This is a $2,000 bankroll system, but you can, if you want to play it for less, you certainly can, and just lower that bankroll if you lower the starting bet. And look at that, 17 black. That was a $120 win. We're already up $190, and we're still at the base. I'm sorry, that was at $60. We're going to go back to 50 now, which would be 25 on each. We had gone up 1 after a loss there, so we're back to 25 on each, $50 total. And that was a nice win. So let's see what we get here. That is a 10 black. So that's a loss. So we want to remember that we were up 190. That's important. And we're going to increase by $5 again. Now we have $30 on each instead of 25 on each. So it makes the progression much longer. And that's what we want. So there's a nice $30 win. And we're at 170 right now. So let's just go ahead and rebet and keep the bets the same. Still 30 on each. And here we go. All right. It's a 21 red. That's another nice $30 win. So I'm glad that happened because now that we're close to or at session profit, we're going to back up to the original bet again. And that just shows you right there that you can do it without hitting a jackpot number, which would be column and 12 at the same time. You can also get partial wins that get you to that next level and you start over. So you don't have to feel like you're totally dependent on one of those jackpot numbers. You can see we just won again. We're up 225. We're still at the base level of 25 each. And here we go. That is a 28 black. And that's a loss, so we will increase by $5. There we go. See, we're at 175 right now, $60 total bet. And here we go, we're spinning again. That's a 6 black. That's another loss, so we will go ahead and increase by 5, not 25. The original system, you increase by the amount of the original bet, but not here. And this would be a $70 bet. That's a 2 black. That's a nice $35 win. So when we get a win and we're not in session profit, we just rebet and stay the same. $35 on each, $70 total. Here we go. That's a 14 red. Okay, that's a $140 win. Nice one. We're up 290. We're back in session profit. That 14 hit the column and the 12 at the same time. So we're going to go back to the original $50 total bet, 25 on each, and spin again. Here we go. This is fantastic so far. That's a 3 red. We're going to increase again, and we're up 240. We're going to go up 5 on each after that loss. So that's $60 total, and we're spinning away. Okay, that is a 36 red, and that's a loss, so we will increase again. You can see we're up 180 now. Let's go ahead and increase these to 35 each and spin. I've had a lot of you email me about that you say that some of these systems that you can't play because of the minimum bet amount. This fixes that problem. So now we are up, we won 35 there. We're up 215 total. Let's go ahead and rebet, and we'll stay at 35 each until we're close to session profit. Here we go. That's a 17 black. That's a good one, guys. That's a $140 win. We're definitely in session profit again. We're up $355 already. That's fantastic. So let's go ahead and go back to the original bet of 25 on each, $50 total, and we're spinning again. That's a 36 black. That is a loss, and remember we were up 355, and we're going to increase by 5. Okay, 30 on each. Here we go. All right, that's a 25 red, and that's a loss. So let's go ahead and add $5 to each, and we're spinning at 70. 35 on column, 35 on 12. Here we go. That's a 30 red, and that is a loss. So we will increase again. We're up 175. We're going to add $5 to each of these. Now they have 40 total, 40 on both and 80 total. Here we go. That's a double zero. That's not good for anybody. and that drops us down to 95. We're going to add $5 to each again. Now we have $45 on each, and we have 90 total. Here we go. And that's a 15 black. Let's see what that'll do for us here. And that was a nice $45 win, but we're not in session profit, so we'll keep this bet the same at 90. That's 45 on each of those, and we're spinning away. There's a 32 red. That's a nice $45 win. We hit the column, and we're up 185. Let's just rebet at 45 each again, 90 total. Here we go. That is a 4 black. That's a loss, so let's check that. We're only up 95 right now till we get a win, and we're increasing by 5. We're at 50 on column and 12 for $100 total, and let's see what we get. That's a 13 black. That's a nice $50 win. We'll take that. We're up 145. Let's add, we'll stay the same, because if you win and you're not in session profit, you stay the same. There we go. That is 11 black. Okay, that's a nice $50 win. We're up 195. Again, we'll stay the same, $50 on each after that win. $100 total, and here we go. That is a 24 black. That's another nice $50 win. So you don't always have to hit the jackpot number to get in session profit, but we're still staying at this 50 each bet of 100 total until we get a little bit closer to session profit. That's a 32 red. That's another nice $50 win. So we're stacking those up. We're up 295, still at 50 each, 100 total. And here we go. That's a 31 black. And that's a loss. So let's go ahead and increase by 5 again. And you can see that dropped us down to 195. We're at 110 total, 55 each right now. And let's see what we get. That's a 35 black, and that's a nice $55 win. Not a jackpot, but we'll take it. We're up 250. We'll leave the bet the same and spin again at 250 one more time. 125 each, and that's a 9 red. That's a loss, so we will increase by 5, and we'll have $60 on each, up 140, 120 total bet. Here we go. Let's get a win. That's a 6 black, and that's a loss. So you can see that dropped us down to 20, and now we're going to add $5 to each. All right, 65, 65, 130 total, and here we go. That is a 30 red, and that's another loss. So we're minus 110 until we get that win. And we'll put 5 on each, 70 on, 70 on each, and 140 total. Here we go. That's a 32 red. That's a nice $70 win. We had a 32 a little bit earlier. We're at minus 40. Let's go ahead and rebet with 70 each, and let's see if we can get a win. That's a 29 black. That's a nice $70 win. We're up back up $30. We're still at 70 each till we get close to session profit. And here we go. That is a 19 red. Okay, that's a nice $70 win. We hit the 12 but not the column. We're back up 100, still at 70 each or 140 total. And here we go. That's a 30 red. That is a loss, so we'll check that. That puts us minus 40 till we get the win, and then we're going to add 5 to each. Now we have 75 on those and 150 total bet. All right, that is a 9 red. That's another loss, so we're temporarily down 190 till we get a hit. We're going to add 5 more to each, and that's 80 each, and we'll have 160 total. That's a 24 black. It's a nice partial win of $80. We'll take it, minus 110. We're spinning again at 80 each. Here we go. And that's a 20 black, and I think that's good, guys. And it is. $320 win. And we're at 210. We're not in session profit. If you wanted to start over here, you could, but we're going to stay at 80 each. So let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's 11 black. That's a nice $80 win. We're up 290 now. And let's spin again at 80 each or 160 total. That's a 27 red. That is a loss. That drops us back to 130, so we're going to increase again. And it's nice by only increasing 5 at a time. It doesn't go up there and use all of that bankroll right away, which is really good. There's a 2 black. We'll take that $85 win all day long. We're up 215, and we have 170 total bet, and that's 85 each. That's a 4 black. That's a loss, so that drops us down to 45. But once we hit one, we'll be in business. We're at 90 each, 180 total. There we go. Or we can also get some partial wins in a row as well. And there's another loss, so that drops us down to minus 135. We'll add 5 to each. We're at 95 total, or 95 each now. And that's a 29 black. That's a nice $95 win. We're minus 40, and we'll keep the bets the same at 190. And that's 95 each. That's a 31 black. That's a loss, so that drops us down to minus 230. We're going to increase again. Now we'll have 100 on each, 200 total. That's why we have the $2,000 bankroll. And if that's too high, just reduce the starting bet amount, and it'll work for you. So there's another loss with that 0. So that's why we have the $2,000 bankroll. It's really important and necessary. And now we have 105 on each. Here we go. That's a 32 red. That's a nice win of a 105. Let's go ahead and rebet again. We're at 210, 105 each. right now. And let's see if we can get one of those jackpot numbers. That's a 26 black. That's a nice $105 win. We're minus 220. And we'll spin again, because when you win and you're not in session profit, you just reload and respin. Here we go. That's a 25 red. And that's a loss. That one hurt. We're minus 430. Still have lots of bankroll though. We need to increase by 5. All right. That's 110 each, 220 total. And that's a 1 red. That's definitely a loss. So we are minus 650. Still have that bankroll though. We're going to add 5 to each. 115 each, and that's 230 total. All right, we need to get a win here soon. 000. Okay, that doesn't wipe us out or anything, but it's not good. So we're minus 880. We still have about 1,200 left. We're going to add 5 to each. Okay, here we go. We need to get one of those jackpot wins here pretty soon. And that's a 22 black. It's a nice partial win of 120. We're minus 760. And it takes a lot of patience. And actually, that one stays the same because we won. We're still at 240, 120 each. And we just need to get one of those jackpot numbers or a bunch of partial wins. And that's another 240 loss. We're still have 1,000 left in the bankroll. We're going to add 5 to each again. We're at 125 each, and let's spin. All right, that's a 33 black. And that's another loss. So now we're got 750 left. We're going to increase by 5 again. All right, we're at 260, 130 each. And that's a 24 black. That's a partial win. We'll take that 130 though all day long. Let's go ahead and rebet that at 130 each. Here we go. There's a 16 red. That's a nice 130 win. We're at minus 990, and we're still at 130 on each of these. We need to get a jackpot win here pretty soon, and that's a 25 red. That is a loss. So we're currently about $750 left in the bankroll. We're going to increase to 135 each and spin. Here we go. That's a 35 black. That's a nice 135 win, and let's spin again. We're at 270, 135 each. We need to get some wins. And that's a 5 red. That's a nice 135 win. We're coming back a little bit here. We're still at 135 on each of these bets, and I'd love to get a jackpot number right about now, but that's not one. That's a loss. And that's a 270 loss. So we have $750 left in our bankroll. We're going to increase to 140 each and spin. And let's see if we can get one of those numbers right in the center. There it is. That's a 20 black. All right, that's a $560 win. We're staying right there though at 280 because we're not in session profit. So 140 each again. Let's see if we can get another win. And that's a 2 black, and I believe that's a partial win. A nice one of 140. We're minus 550. 140 each still until we reach somewhere near session profit or any profit right now. And that's a 25 red. That's a loss. And that one put us to where we have about 1,200 left in the bankroll, and we're at 145 each now. 290 total, and let's get another win. That's a 33 black, and that's another loss. So we have about a little over $800 left. We're going to add 5 to each, $300 total, 150 each. Let's see if we can get a win. Okay, that's a 21 red. It's a nice 150 win. Let's go ahead and rebet. And we need to get some back-to-back wins here, or close to. And we have 150 on each. That's 11 black. That's a nice 150 win. We're have 1,200 left in the bankroll. We're still at 150 each on the bets, and let's see if we can get a jackpot number. There's a 22 black. It's not a jackpot, but we'll take the 150. We're minus 670 total. Here we go again at 150 each. That's a 6 black. That's a loss, so we have a little over 1,000 left in the bankroll. Let's increase. 155 each now. Here we go. Oh no, that's a 0. That hurt. Okay, so we have a little over 750 left. We're going to increase again. 320 total. What's 160 each? Ooh, that's another loss back to back. Okay, so we have 400 left. We have to increase by 1 on each. 330 total bet, and let's see if we can get a win. That's a 17 black. That's a good one, guys. $660. So we're going to stay right there. We're going to rebet and see if we can get another win. We're at 330 total. That is 165 each. Let's go ahead and spin. See if we can get another one of those good wins. That's an 8 black. That's a nice win at 165. We're at minus 775 right now. 330 total bet still. That's 165 each. That's a 27 red. And that's a loss. So we have about $900 left. Let's go ahead and increase by 1. Now we're at 340 total, or 170 each. And let's see if we can make a comeback here. There's a 13 black. It's a nice 170 win. Let's rebet. Still at 340, and it's 170 each. That's a nice partial win there. We'll take that 170 win all day long. Let's rebet again. Still at the 170 bet. See if we can get something in that second 12, but that's a 5 red. We'll take that nice 170 win because we hit the column. Let's rebet and spin. Still at 340, 170 each. And it's 11 black. That's a nice 170 win. We hit the column. Let's rebet that, and we're still at 170 each. Here we go. That's a nice one there, 20 black. $680. And that's close enough to session profit. Let's restart and get out of this hole we dug for ourselves here. We're going back to the original 25 on each bet. And that's why you need the $2,000 bankroll. That was pretty awesome. So let's go ahead. We're back at 25 each, 50 total again. Now let's make some money and go the other way. And that's all right. That's a 17 black there. That's a good way to start. That's a $100 win. We're up 355 now. So let's rebet and spin. And that was awesome. All right, that's a 21 red. It's a $25 win. Nice partial. We're up 380. And we're spinning again. All right, that's an 18 red. It's a nice partial win of 25. We're up 405 now. Let's spin again. Still at the base level, 25 each bet. And that's a 0. That's a loss. So we'll increase by 5. And let's do that. Okay, now we have 30 on each, and let's spin. It's a 25 red. That is a loss. So we're at 295. We're going to add 5 to each. $70 total, and let's spin away. Ooh, double 0 and a 0. That's painful. Okay. We're at 225 now. We're going to increase by 5 again. $40 on each, 80 total. That's a 9 red. Okay, that's a loss. We're at 145. Add 5 to each. $90 total bet. 45 on each. That's a 22 black. It's a nice $45 win. We're up 190. Spinning again at 45 each after that win. That's a 31 black. That's a loss. So we're up 100. We'll be increasing by 5 again. 50 on each. Here we go. It's a 32 red. It's a nice $50 win. We're up 150. And we're spinning again at 50 each after that nice win there. That's a 10 black. That is a loss, so we're just up 50 now. We're going to increase by 5 again, and 110 total bet. Here we go. All right, that's a 5 red. It's a nice $55 win, up 105. And let's spin again at 110 or $55 on each. That's a 19 red. It's a $55 win, up 160. Rebet, and we have 55 on each still. Okay, that's a 15 black. $55 win, up 215. Still at the 110 or 55 on each level. Here we go. That's a 22 black. That's another $55 win. We're up 270. And it's still at 55 each. That's a 32 red. Nice, 55. We're up 325 again. We're betting at 110 total, 55 each. All right, that's a 12 red. Okay, that's a loss. So we will be increasing by 5. $60 each, 120 total. All right. That's a 26 black. We'll take that $60 win. We're up 275. Respinning at $60 each. That's 11 black. It's another $60 win. We're up 335. We're still at 60 each. And that's a 9 red. That's definitely a loss. So we'll increase by 5 again. Okay, 65 each, 130 total. Okay, it's a 33 black. That's another loss. So we're only up 85 now. We're going to increase by 5 again. $70 on each, 140 total. That's a 32 red. That's a nice 71. And we're up 155. 140 total, $70 each, and we're spinning away. That's a 29 black. It's another good win. We're up 225 again. We're at 70 each, or 140 total. Oh, 00. We've had a lot of those today, and that's a loss at 140. That drops us back to 85. Add 5 to each. 75 each, 150 totals where we're at. All right, that's a 31 black, and I think that's a loss. So we're minus 65 now. We need to get some wins. We just increased by 5. We have $80 on each bet, or 160 total. And that's a 0. Ouch. We've had a lot of zeros and double zeros today, and that dropped us back to minus 225. We're still adding 5 to each. 170 total bet. That's a 12 red. We're having lots of losses now with these zeros, and now we're going to add 5 to each, and we'll be at 180 total. And like I was telling you guys, I'm playing longer so you guys can see the good and the bad with each system. And I hope you guys like that. There's a $90 win. Let's just stay at that 180 level, 90 each. And here we go. Gives you a much larger sample size before you take it to the casino. I think that's important. And that's a loss there. So we're going to increase by 5 again. And 190 total, and that's that should be 95. That's a 33 black. That's another loss. And we're minus 675 now. We'll increase by 5. $200 total bet, 100 on each. Here we go. That's a 4 black. That's another loss. So we're on a losing streak here. Got about $1,200 left in our bankroll. 105 each, and let's spin. It's a 29 black. Yeah, it's a 105 win. We'll take it, and we're betting at 210 still. 105 on each. We keep the bet the same if we win, but we're not in session profit. Man, we've had a ton of zeros and double zeros today. My goodness. Okay. So we still have bankroll, but it's starting to go down. We're at 110 each, or 220 total. Here we go. That's a 17 black. That's going to help. It's a 440 win. We're minus 540. We'll stay at that same bet at 110 each, and we need to get a win. That was a nice one, though. That's a 12 red. That's a loss, so we'll increase again. All right, 115 each. 230 total. That's a 15 black. And that's a win. We're at minus 645. We'll stay there. 230 total, 115 on each. And that's a 4 black. That's a loss again. Now we got about 1,200 left there. We'll increase by 5. 240 total, 120 each. Let's see if we can get a win here. That's a 23 red. And that's a good one. That's both column and 12. That's what we want. We're going to stay right there. 120 each. Let's see if we can get another one. That's an 18 red. That's a partial. We'll take that nice 120 win. Let's bet again. And I'd even take a bunch of partial wins in a row right now. Let's see what we can get here. That's an 8 black. I think that's a win. Another one. And we're going in the right direction now at least. 120 on each. There's a 21 red. That's a nice 120 win. We're at minus 35. 120 each. Here we go. That's a 35 black. That's another nice 120 win on the column. We're up 85. Still at 120 each, 240 total. Still have our $2,000 bankroll. That's a 4 black. That's a loss. So we lost a little bit there. We're minus 155. So we'll increase to 250, 125 each. And here we go. That's a 9 red. That's a loss. So that gets us to minus 405. We'll increase again. Need to get a few more wins. 130 each, 260 total. That's a partial win. That's a 24 black. 130. We'll take it. Minus 275. So we're still at 130 each, 260 total. Let's get some wins here. Ooh, that's a bad one. That's a 1 red. And minus 535. We'll increase. We still have $1,500 left in our bankroll, though. Here we go. That's a 7 red. That's a loss also. So we only have about $1,200 left. We'll increase again. 140 on each. Here we go. That's a 29 black. That's a 140 win. We'll take it. Let's rebet. 140 each, 280 total. Come on, let's get some good hits here. That's a 33 black though, so that's a loss. And we're just gonna rebet, add $5 to each, 145 each, 290 total. That's a 36 red. That's another loss. So now we're only have about 800 bucks left. We're going to increase by 5. Spin again. Let's see if we can get a 17, a 20, or one of those good numbers. 23. We'll take it. That's a nice hit there. That's a $600 win. Fantastic. I didn't ask for that one, but that was the only one I should have asked, or that I should have asked for that I didn't. So we're still at 150 each. Let's spin. Let's see if we can make a comeback here. There's a 35 black. That's a nice 150 win. Let's do this, guys. 150 each, 300 total. Let's see if we can come back. That's a 27 red. That's a loss though. So we're increasing again. 155 each, and one of those jackpot numbers would really pay off right now. There's a 3 red. I don't think that's a win. That is a loss, so we only have about $900 left. We'll increase. 160 each, 320 total. That's a nice partial win there on a 24 black. 160 minus 935. And we're rebetting again at 160. Here we go. That's a 6 black, and that's definitely a loss. About $800 left. Increase by 5. 165 each, and here we go. That's a 12 red. Ooh, that's another loss. So all we have left now is about 400 and some dollars. Let's go ahead and increase by 5 again. We still have enough money to place this bet, but we need to get a good win here. And that's a 36 red. That's another loss. So we only have $75 left. So we'd have to back all the way back down there. Here we go. Okay, let's spin. It's not looking good now, guys. That was a nice try to come back from all those horrible zeros. That's a win there, though. That's a $45 win. So we'll just let's see how much we have now. It looks like we have 120, so we can increase that to 120. All right, let's go ahead and spin at 120. And that was a 17 black. We're not done yet. That was a nice 240 win. But we still, now we only have 360 left. So let's clear that out. And let's put, see, we could put 170 on there. Let's go with 340. Here we go. That's an 18 red. That's a nice partial win. Okay, we're not done yet. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin. We'll stay at this 340 level. Here we go. That's a 5 red. Okay, that's a nice 170 win. And let's rebet again. Now we need to get some wins in a row here, even if they're partials. That's a 14 red. Ooh, that was a good one. That was a really good one. That's what we want to see. The 14, 17, 20, or 23. That is amazing. Let's see if we can do this, guys. That's a 12 red. That's a loss, so we will stay right there. Let's rebet and spin. We're going to need some luck on our side here. We had a lot of really bad luck the beginning of this, so there's some good luck there. That's a 17, and that's a 680 win, and we're going to stay right there at 170, and let's see if we can get another. That was a great one there. That's a 34 red. Okay, we're going to add 5 to each. 175 each, and let's spin. That's a good one. That's a good partial win. That's a 2. We're at minus 445. We'll stay right here at 350 total. 175 each, and that's 11 black. That's another nice one. Okay. We're working our way back here, still at the 350 level, and that's 175 each. That's a nice partial win. That's a good win on a 24. We're minus 95. Let's go ahead and spin again. 175 each. That's a 4 black. That's a loss. So we will stay right, or we'll increase. Then we'll spin. We'll be at 180 each, 360 total. Here we go. It's at 31 black. That's a loss. That's a bad one there. We still have $1,200 left though. Let's increase by 5 each. And let's spin. Here we go. That's a 15. That'll be a good one. So that's 185. We're at minus 620. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin at 370. Here we go. That's a 35 black. That's another nice one. So we're minus 435. We'll just stay right here at at 375 total, and that's a 34 red. That's a loss. We're minus 805. We'll stay right. Oh, actually, we need to add 5 each on that one, but that's okay. That won't hurt us too bad there. That's a 25 red. Okay, let's see where we're at, and let's rebet that. We'll add 2 this time because we missed one. Now we're at 390 total. We need to get a win. That's an 18 red. That's a partial win. We'll take it. That's a good one. 195. Let's rebet and spin. Still at the 390 total bet level. And here we go. That's a 23. That's a good one. It's a great one. 780. Wow. This could be one hell of a comeback, guys. Let's do this. That is a 3 red, though. That's a loss. Okay, we're at minus 590. Let's add one more. We're at 200 each, 400 total, and $2,000 bankroll. Here we go. 33 black. I think that's a loss. And it is. So that's a bad one. Let's go ahead and increase again. 205 each. And let's spin. That's a 16 red. That's a good one. We'll take that win, and let's rebet and spin again. We're at 205 on each right now. That's a 19 red. That's a good one. Another 205. Let's rebet and spin. Here we go. Oh, that was bad. We've had so many double zeros and zeros this session. Let's go ahead and add 5 to each. And spin. 210 on each. And here we go. That's a 10 black. That's another loss. So now we only have $600 left again. We came close. So we have 215 on each now. After we added 5 to each. That's a 22 black, and that's a good one. Okay, so let's go ahead and rebet and spin. We need some consecutive wins here if we're going to pull ourselves out of this. Not looking good, but that's a great one. That is a great one. Okay, let's stay there. rebet and spin. And come on. That's a good partial win. Nice. Minus 120. Spin again. We're at 215 each. That's a 29 black. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. We're back in profit. Look at that. And I would recommend now that that we're in profit, let's just take after we almost lost our whole bankroll, let's take the $95 and run. And that was pretty exciting. I can't believe we came back from that. We almost lost our bankroll multiple times, but it started out fantastic. Remember that. But the reason I'm playing longer sessions is so that I can that you guys can see the good and the bad with every system. I don't want you just to see the good or just the bad. I want you to see both, and hope you really enjoyed today's video. And please subscribe to the channel, but don't do it for me. Do it for yourselves. These people in this community are fantastic, really smart people that you can message and ask questions to, and I'm sure they can learn from you as well. So just hope you really enjoy this community. Like I said, there's a lot of great people, so please subscribe. But don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. And this is the Roulette Master. And have a great day, everybody.